I used to wake up every single day convinced I needed more hours. Like, if I just had a couple extra hours in the day, then I could finally get everything done. Then I could work on my projects. Then my life would magically come together. But here's the embarrassing truth. I had plenty of time. I was just using it like an absolute moron. And the day I realized this, the day I actually understood what was happening, changed everything. I'm going to tell you the exact mindset shift that made me go from I don't have time to actually getting more done than I ever thought possible. And honestly, it's going to sound so simple you might think I'm trolling you. But stick with me because this story gets weird. So there I was, complaining to my friend about how busy I was. I just don't have time, man. I'm swamped. I'm drowning. I need like 30-hour days. And my friend, who is way too smart for his own good, looks at me and says, "How many hours did you spend on your phone yesterday?" I laughed. I don't know, maybe like an hour or so? He pulls out his phone, shows me the screen time app, and goes, "Check yours." I checked mine. 5 hours. I spent 5 hours on my phone the previous day. 5 hours of scrolling, watching random videos, reading stuff I forgot immediately, playing games I don't even like. And I sat there staring at this number, feeling like I'd just been caught stealing from myself. Because that's exactly what I was doing. I was stealing my own time and then complaining I didn't have enough of it. That's when it clicked. I didn't have a time problem. I had a priority problem disguised as a time problem. Here's what nobody wants to hear. You have the same hours in a day as everyone else who's successful. Same exact hours. They're not getting bonus time. They don't have a secret 25th hour. They just use their time differently. And the difference isn't that they're more disciplined or more motivated. It's that they have a completely different mindset about what time actually is. Most of us think about time like it's this thing that happens to us. I don't have time. Like time is something outside of our control, like the weather. But that's garbage. That's the mindset keeping you stuck. The real mindset, the one that changes everything, is this. Time isn't something you have. It's something you make. You don't find time. You don't have time. You create time by choosing what not to do. After that conversation with my friend, I decided to try something. For 1 week, I tracked everything I did, every single activity. Eating, working, scrolling, watching TV, talking to people, staring at the ceiling, wondering why my life felt like a mess, everything. And at the end of the week, I looked at this list and I wanted to cry. Because I had spent hours, literal hours, on stuff that didn't matter at all. Stuff I wouldn't even remember a week later. I spent over an hour every morning just waking up, scrolling through my phone in bed, not even doing anything, just existing. That's 7 hours a week. That's almost a full workday. Just scrolling in bed. I spent hours watching shows I didn't even like, just because they were on. Hours in conversations that went nowhere. Hours refreshing social media like something life-changing was going to appear if I just checked one more time. But here's where it gets interesting. I also found hours where I was supposedly too busy, but was actually just procrastinating with extra steps. You know what I mean? I need to check my email first. Let me just organize my desk. I should probably plan this out more before I start. All just fancy ways of avoiding the actual work. So I made a decision. I was going to treat my time like money. Because here's the thing, if someone asked to borrow money from you, you'd think about it, right? You'd ask what it's for. You'd decide if it's worth it. But with time, we just hand it out to anyone and anything. TV show that's just okay? Sure, take a few hours. Social media app designed by psychologists to be addictive? Here's my entire evening. Random person asking for just 5 minutes. Take 30, I've got nothing better to do apparently. The mindset shift is this. Every time something asks for your time, treat it like it's asking for money. Would you pay for this? Is this worth the cost? Would I pay money to scroll through social media for an hour? Would I pay money to watch this show I'm not even enjoying? Would I pay money to have this conversation that's going nowhere? Absolutely not. So why was I paying with my time, which is way more valuable than money? I started asking myself one question for everything. Is this worth my life? Because that's what time is. It's your life. When you spend an hour on something, you're not spending time. You're spending a piece of your life you can never get back. Is scrolling through social media worth an hour of my life? Is this mediocre TV show worth 3 hours of my existence? Is saying yes to this thing I don't want to do worth my evening? This question is brutal. It makes you face reality. Most of the stuff we do every day, not worth our lives. We just do it because it's easy or because we're avoiding something harder. But once you start asking this question, everything changes. You start protecting your time like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is the most valuable thing you own. Okay, so I had this new mindset. Great, but how do you actually use it? Here's what I did. I made a list of everything that actually mattered to me. My real goals. The stuff I'd regret not doing. The projects, the relationships, the experiences I actually wanted. Then I looked at my week and asked, where is this stuff on my calendar? And the answer was nowhere. My calendar was full of random obligations, time wasters, and things I'd said yes to without thinking. The stuff that actually mattered, it was supposed to happen when I had time, which meant never, because you never just have time. You have to take it. So I flipped the script. I put the important stuff first. I scheduled time for my actual goals like they were meetings I couldn't miss. And everything else? It had to fit around that or it didn't happen. People thought I was crazy. You schedule time to work on your projects? Isn't that too rigid? What's crazy is hoping time will magically appear while you fill your day with everyone else's priorities. Within a month, everything changed. I finished a project I'd been working on for months. I started working out consistently. I actually learned the skill I'd been saying I'd learn someday. I had more free time than before because I stopped wasting it on stuff that didn't matter. And here's the crazy part. I wasn't busier. I wasn't working harder. I just stopped doing all the garbage that was filling my time before. I cut out most social media. I stopped watching TV shows just because they were on. I said no to things that didn't align with what I actually wanted. And suddenly I had time. Not because I got more hours, because I stopped giving my hours away to things that didn't deserve them. So here's my challenge to you. Track your time for 1 week. Just 1 week. Be honest. Write down what you actually do with your hours. Then ask yourself, is this how I want to spend my life? Because that's what you're doing. You're spending your life. Every hour is a piece of your existence you're trading for whatever you're doing in that moment. And once you see it, once you really see where your time goes, you can't unsee it. You'll start making different choices. You'll start protecting your time. You'll start creating the life you actually want instead of just letting life happen to you. You don't need more time. You have enough time. You just need to stop giving it away to things that don't matter. The mindset shift is simple. Your time is your life. Spend it like it matters, because it does. And if you want help implementing this mindset, I've put together a productivity planner in the description below. It's designed to help you track where your time actually goes, prioritize what matters, and finally take control of your schedule. It's the exact system I use to make sure I'm spending my time on things that actually move my life forward instead of just keeping me busy. It might be exactly what you need to make this shift real. If this video helped you see time differently, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on actually getting your life together. And drop a comment telling me, what's the biggest time waster you're going to cut out this week? Thanks for watching. And remember, you don't need more time. You just need to protect the time you have.